Hi, welcome to the Daily Vlog. I'm Gary.
I'm Katie.
And I'm not Jean Renault. I'm Jay Schaefer.
And the big news that's rocking the online video world is that Google actually bought YouTube. They actually did it. The fools.
It's only almost $2 billion.
1.65
yeah,
billion.
Well, that,
in stock.
to me, that's like almost $2 billion.
In stock?
Yeah,
what does that mean? Not cash?
Google stock.
You
So the owners of YouTube get Google stock.
1.65 billion in Google
Yeah,
stock.
which is a lot of venture capitalists. A lot of people invested in YouTube. So it's not like the two owners are walking away with
A bunch of money.
yeah, like $800 million. They're, you know.
Can they
got a lot of
turn
people
around and
that pay
sell
off.
that stock?
I imagine after a period of time, yes, or maybe immediately.
Hi everybody, it's Leo. I just had some questions.
seriously.
I didn't know.
Come on in.
The studio audience.
But, to me, the first thing that occurred to me, well, now that Google owns them, are they just now, is YouTube too big to be sued by anybody?
Well, see, most comments on the forum say that, the whole thing about YouTube not getting sued is they didn't have any money, right? They were just this poor company that had no money and was losing money every month. So why sue them? There's no money there. And now that Google owns them and Google's worth like $100 billion, everybody's going to sue them and say, hey, give us some of that cash. But I disagree. I think that it's not going to happen. I think instead what people are going to do is they're going to look at Google with all that money and say, oh, we can either take them to court and be their enemy, or we could be their friend and maybe we'll make more money that way.
Well, see, now this is what when the pundits were saying this morning on the radio. They were saying, oh, this isn't one of those Web 1.0 deals. This one has a revenue model. We're going to,
Well, there is a revenue model in terms of using YouTube as a marketing platform. But, I mean, the thing is that there's already been a couple deals.
Well, people forget the part of YouTube that actually sells television programs.
Well, no, it doesn't sell television programs.
Yeah, they do.
No,
they don't.
Happens.
There's none of them on there that are like network stuff.
No.
Google had that.
Yeah,
on
Google
but
Video, but they're going to keep Google Video as Google Video.
But like Paris
Right.
Hilton video came out on YouTube and it was like pushing her album. It was like marketing the album.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Okay.
So they've entered a couple of agreements
Yeah.
with marketing companies,
So it's
TV stations, and music, where they say, hey, we're going to create some content, some commercials, and then YouTube, and they'll go up on YouTube. Now, if we did that for like the Daily Vlog, created like something and put it up there, and in fact, all episodes of the Daily Vlog are available on YouTube.
As well as Poor Pluto.
Yeah, and other things. But if we put that on there, and and then we would just be, if you search for us, you find us. What happens when like a big company like NBC or somebody goes in and does that is that they give YouTube money, and then you go to the front page of YouTube, and it's all over the place. Or you go to look at the Daily Vlog, and then you look kinda would be like right here, or maybe it's right over there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Is like maybe then that video. So there's marketing money being made. But the thing is that they're already having deals with these companies saying, look, instead of suing us, let's have agreements that you won't sue us.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, they would have an agreement with like Warner Brothers to say, look, does any Warner Brothers music, if we suddenly broke into song and started singing a Warner Brothers song, they wouldn't sue YouTube because YouTube has the rights to display Warner Brothers music.
Let's see a Warner Brothers song.
Tiny Tina's.
No, like I don't know who's under Warner Brothers.
That's all, folks.
Well, now we get my checkbook out. So, and I think now that Google's there, they have the power and the lawyers to actually go ahead and not be sued and actually go to them and say, ooh, yeah, you could sue us if you want a little bit of money, but if you want a lot of money, maybe you should be our friend.
Yeah, or go ahead, sue us, and we'll see whose treasure chest lasts the longest.
So, what's your favorite YouTube video, viral video, funny thing?
The Akimbo, the one making fun of Akimbo, it's hilarious because
Really? Oh, we gotta find that. We're gonna add a segment to Podcast Salad.
it's awesome.
Well, but what did you say about YouTube a minute ago? What'd you tell me?
Oh, it's freaking hilarious.
It's freaking hilarious.
It's so funny.
Now that they actually have tons of money and we're declaring that it's freaking hilarious and we want to be their friend.
Well,
Yeah.
but
It's
it's YouTube's content that's freaking hilarious. YouTube itself is just
No, but as a fan of YouTube, I do like that they give you the little code and they make your video portable.
Yeah, and we use it. We display
That's
it.
proprietary to YouTube.
For Secrets of Why, we use YouTube to help display and offset the bandwidth cost.
And our MySpace pages.
Check us out on YouTube and thedailyvlog.com.